Hello everyone, and welcome to my inaugural Let's Play for you, the RoboAwesome community. I am Robo JynX, and I'm going to be bringing you one of my all-time favorites from my arcade days, Aliens vs. Predator. Aliens vs. Predator was released in 1994. It was originally a 3-player arcade cabinet, so jump on it with your friends, you know, good times. The story was based on a draft of a script for a film adaptation of the Aliens vs. Predator comics. It was supposed to be a tie-in between the comics and the movie that was supposed to be released way back when. Obviously, things didn't work out very well. We ended up getting Aliens vs. Predator, the movie, in 2004, and this was just released as a standalone. The story we've got for this one is we are in San Drad, California. As we can see, it's been overrun by aliens. Why? Who knows? Two of our 4 main characters right here, that's Major Schaefer and Lieutenant Kurosawa, fighting off some hordes here, but things are looking pretty grim until we get a light from above. Turns out we're getting some help from our dear friends, the Predators. This was a huge quarter cruncher in the arcades. I can remember spending many a dollar to just feed quarters into this sucker, to kill that alien queen, and just to enjoy myself, because you got so caught up in it that there was nothing you could do but keep playing. I'm going to go into the characters a little bit for you right now. We're going to start it off with Lieutenant Lin. Uses a pistol and a katana, a lot of fast attacks. Her drawback is that when she runs out of ammunition, she cannot move until she's reloaded. Next up is the Predator Hunter. The differences between the two Predators: the Warrior attacks further but with less power, and has a fancy little combi spear there. Major Schaefer, loosely based on Arnold Schwarzenegger's character in the original Predator, has a smart gun on his arm, and his weapon is just the big arm. And then we have the Hunter. Shorter range than the Warrior, but he hits harder. Got his little bladed spear there, and disco frisbees, always nice. This arcade game was just amazing. I'd spend quarters and quarters on it, and this is going to be a cold playthrough. I have not been practicing, I've not been warming up, so bear with me if I kinda suck, okay? I'm going to give myself a few credits here, and we're going to get this game rolling. So we see our 2 here fighting things off, getting a little interesting here. They're surrounded, oh my god. But, you know, we got some help. You get to pick which of the 4 you want to play as. So we're gonna take a look here. The different stats do play out a little bit. Speed, power, and skill. Skill mostly pertains to amount of combos and attacks that they have. My favorite is the Hunter, so I'm gonna go with him, and we're gonna get the ball rolling right now. Round 1, the City of Despair. We got aliens behind a fence, and it says keep out, but they ain't listening. So here we go. This was just your run-of-the-mill, run around, beat the crap out of everything game. We had other ones like Final Fight, Streets of Rage, nice little do a barrel roll right there. You like that? I dig it. A little dragon uppercut for you, but it completely whiffed. The disc weapon, there are quite a few weapons to pick up throughout this entire game. Right there you had the disc. Ooh, I'm going to stop real quick because now we get the super magazine. All of the player's weapons run on this little ammo bar down here at the bottom. Arrow for it, there you go. The super magazine basically gives you unlimited ammo for a few seconds. 10 to be exact, but just lets you blow through whatever you want. So now we're in this room, and we're cornered, Ermagerd. But time for more fighting. This is I guess you can call him a little mini-boss. The Chrysalis alien. You see we've run into, obviously, many different types of aliens here, and he can barrel roll himself, so we're in deep shit. Combo action is great. Each character does have a slew of combos. Yeah, I got a barrel roll too. There you go. That they have at their disposal. Dragon punches, regular melees. You've got jump attacks, grab and holds. The list goes on and on. This was a ridiculous game to play. The controller setup on the arcade machine was 3 buttons. You had attack, jump, and shoot, and that was it. You had to use attack in combination with your joystick direction to fuck shit up. And as you can see, no one can jump kick like the Predator Hunter can jump kick and just wipe shit out. So that was a boss, stage 1 boss, clear, just like that. This was a little bit of a, I guess you could call it a tutorial level, if you want. Get a little bit of story in between. Looks like we can get out using these sewers. Round 2 is the war in the underpass.
Round 2.
We have our lovely guy here, shaking them dreads. He can feel that they're close. He's going to jump to where, oh, no, they are. Just as I expected, they're right there. And here we go again. But going back to the weapons that I skipped over earlier with the disc, I apologize for that, because here's another one, the grenade launcher. Along with the disc and the grenade launcher, you have the pulse rifle. Later on you will also get a flamethrower and a smart gun. That's always nice. Each weapon does have a finite amount of ammo. I believe it differs for each weapon. I'm not going to count. And if you count, hey, more power to you. Let me know. But they're great. I mean, the weapons in here are awesome. The disc, you basically throw it, it'll boomerang right back at you. If there's a lot of enemies on each side of you, you can throw it and jump over it when it comes back, and it'll boomerang right to the other side. You obviously lose the weapon, but hey, the way enemies swarm you in this game is ridiculous. So you can see some Super Magazine action going on here. And I'm a little hungry, so I'm going to grab me a pizza and some jewels here, because what arcade game wasn't about the score, right? I mean, you gotta have points. Right there, an example of the grab attacks. When you do walk up to an alien, your character will automatically grab, and from there you can do attacks, you can shoot, or you can jump and do the body slam, which I just showed you. Hits the enemy pretty hard on the ground, and then also knocks back everyone around you. We can get onto an elevator. Turns out it's broken. What do you do with something that's broken? You punch it, and it works. So, little mini level here. We're gonna get a soda, because that's tasty. Body slam some stalkers here, and spear attacks some warriors. Why not? This is how we roll. Stalled again. Does anything work on this planet? Little fourth wall breaking there, telling you to smash the other controller. And we run into a Royal Guard. These pop up every now and then through the game. Just, they're pretty darn strong. I mean, you can see the health bars up there in the top. Most aliens have a fraction, do a barrel roll, a fraction of your character's health. The Royal Guard has twice as much. Some bosses later on will have up to 4 times as much health as your character does, which is just ridiculous. But, you know, we're getting sat on here, and it's really hurting. But either way, we're gonna kill him, and he's done. Something you may have noticed, and you'll see a little bit later on that I will explain in a minute, because we are coming up onto some health, and also an example of how many enemies this game throws at you at one time. I mean, literally, the screen is going to fill up with enemies, and it just gets ridiculous. And the amount of damage you take per hit is just, it's crazy. I'll belly flop on them, but they'll still be there. So we're gonna head through. You always knew when you were done with the area because you got demonstration down here at the bottom. We come into a room of soldiers that just got fucked up. I mean, look at that. There's legs and torsos. This guy just bleh. And we get our next little boss, who is Razor Claws. No fancy names here, just Razor Claws. We're gonna hit him here, blast him with our energy cannon. There's the pulse rifle. You all remember that from the Aliens movies. Great weapon, choice weapon of the Marines. There's a pipe back there. That's right, light him up with that rifle. Another thing I loved is the sound effects. They took the sound effect from the Alien movie of the pulse rifle. It's, you know, it's great. Back to me dropping my weapon. As you can see, getting hit will cause you to lose your weapon and fall to the ground. You can obviously go pick it up, but you do have a limited amount of time to do that. Your weapon will start flashing. If it flashes too much, it'll disappear and you will lose the weapon, until you die, basically. That's right, we're just gonna dragon uppercut, that's right. And then we die. But hey, flashback, get a little energy. As you can see, when you spawn, you get another weapon, and then we just, we fuck shit up with a dragon punch. That's right, Ryu ain't got nothing on the Predator Hunter. And that's stage 2, Razor Claws. Like a boss. So, going back to the weapons, you can drop your weapon, you can lose your weapon. But when you die, you get it back. You know, all's well that ends well, right? Characters can pick up other characters' weapons. Everyone except for Major Schaefer, seeing as how his weapon is his arm, and that's not really going to fall off. Now this... Oh goodness. How do I say this? The best level in the game, but the worst level in the game. You get unlimited ammo, and you're riding on your NPC here. APC, I'm sorry, APC, thank you for correcting. And you're just trying to survive while blowing the hell out of everything. You can see where maybe 2 or 3 people can handle this, but when you got one guy and you got aliens galore everywhere, you're gonna take some damage, and you take a lot of damage per hit. You can see that was 2 hits, and it knocked out a good quarter, probably a little bit more of that of my life. So we're gonna keep trying to clear this, and luckily we do. I have died on this many a time, but that was a mini level, I guess we can call that. That's just a fun little bonus I thought you got in the arcade game. Just blow the hell out of everything. So it brings us up to our next level, Assault on a Queen. We are deep in the heart of the alien homeland, I guess. Not really. We're in California. It's nice and sunny. There's some pigs everywhere. We're having a luau. We're getting hit by warriors, dropping our spears, and goodness, things are a mess. So, we're gonna fuck this guy up with some punching, little body slam action, get hit by some acid, damn, and then get some spears going. Eat some ham. Porker, forgive me. And do some little karate action. I do know Kung Fu, in case you were wondering. And just try to get through as many of these enemies as possible without dying. Pick up a grenade launcher and get a couple shots. I believe the grenade launcher always gave you 6 shots, and it did explode, so it did a lot of stuff right around it. You see me lighting things up here. Out of all the enemies in the game, these smashers right here, God, the worst. They'll do that little bitey look at you action and charge at you, and you have to be really specific with your timing or you will take a hit. If that thing's running at you and you are jabbing away with your spear, if your timing isn't perfect, you take a hit just like I did. They will also come at you from different areas on the screen, different planes, I guess you can call it, from the top to the bottom. So that kind of messes up your hitboxes, so you will end up taking a hit anyway. Down right below my feet as I empty out a super magazine is a flamethrower. We are going to try to get to that, so we just get our ass kicked right here by these bloody smashers. And we're going to flame on real quick, so we can back sweep this fool and do some disco frisbees. The disco frisbees, as I like to call it, is a special attack. Each character does have their own. They do, as in a lot of brawlers like this, where you do have a special attack, they do take a little bit of your life. There we go, flame on. So, obviously, use it sparingly. This must be their central food source. Cocoons! Or eggs, whatever you want. We got some grenades. As we can see, I just got fucked up by a chest burster. A little wormy guy killed a big bad predator. Ain't that shit. But anyway, we're gonna slide, take out these little chest bursters. We've got some infected people here that are just trying to kill you, and no one can get along with each other these days. I'm gonna have to spear them up. You can see, look at all that life. They do take more damage. Grab onto you like a bitch. Chest hugger or chest bursters. I'm sorry, you know. And these guys that grab you, really you're screwed. And after a few seconds of being alive, these infectoids will spawn a chest burster, and they'll die. You just run into walls of enemies like they do, you know. This game, as I said, was a huge coin cruncher. You would just spend dollars and dollars and dollars around here trying to get through 1 or 2 levels. Hopefully you had some friends and you could beast mode out a little bit. But if you were running solo on this, you were screwed. Now you can see the pipe in the background. I'm getting headbutted like a bitch, and I'm dying. We're going to continue, get a super magazine. We're really going to try to get through this without dying too many more times. I mean, I did say this was a cold playthrough, but God, I didn't even remember being this terrible at this game. But we do have a pipe here. The weapons that you can pick up during the game like that, they're knives, pipes, and the such. The 2 Predators and Lieutenant Lin will throw those things instead of attacking with them, whereas Major Schaefer will just use it as a pipe and just beat the shit out of anything. So, we're down here in what I can only say is a subway. Find some humans there. Shit is afoot, man. We're gonna pop a soda real quick, and then grab a hot dog. Soda and a hot dog. There's the knife for you. Like I said, the Predators will throw that. Major Schaefer will just play stabby stab with it. Oh, we're not in a subway. We're in some kind of weird facility. We've got aliens coming out of the walls, and shit's getting real. We're just gonna stay here and fuck shit up for a second. Why not? See, Smashers doing that little gawking at you thing. Ridiculous. So we're gonna carry this for some extra protection. Defenders, pains in the asses, yeah. But not too hard. They will just obviously guard and not take any real damage from your attacks. You do have to try to open them up with a sweep or your projectile weapon. Stalkers. Child's Blade. Come up with my Nigata. Yeah. Do some little uppercut action. Stabby stab stab. But here we go again. Ran into a Royal Guard. As you can see, as soon as you get close enough to an enemy, your character will automatically grab them. So he's going to charge at me. I'm going to do a barrel roll and fire off a shot just to try to clear my escape, because these enemies will jump at you from off screen, and it's a real freaking shame when they do that, because you get screwed over. You don't see what's attacking you. I know my Kung Fu. And see, exactly just like that. You do a jump across the screen, you clear yourself behind so you don't get anyone running at you, and you survive another day. Some warrior action going on here. Knocking the spear out my hand. Your special attack, like I said, the hunter has the disco frisbees, will change depending on if you have your weapon or not. As you can see, just a second ago, I did the jump up into the air, fire a bolt down, clear out his face, and I'm getting hugged on by this Royal Guard, and I'm just going to finish him off with the Dragon Uppercut. I do not have time for hugging, bro. Alright? Die anyway, of course. To the Smashers. 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 Smash. It's a shame. My other little weapon just kind of chilling there. You can see how it just starts speeding, blinking up. We're going to open up a barrel of some chest bursters, but just uppercut them, clear them out. I see some eggs here. I'm just going to throw some grenades just to kind of clear out the screen in front of me. Obviously, even though I cannot see anything, you still can hit things off screen. As such, super magazine, so let's blow the hell out of all of this. Jump over into the fray. We're going to try to get as much out of here as we can before we just get overrun by baddies. Dinner there in the background, just in case I need some health. But look at that, we're just punch, and kick. Do your kung fu. Pick up some beefsteak. Predators love that beefsteak. Look at the tails from behind. Try to do my little sweep kick here. Not working. We're gonna get some disc action going, but we get hit in the back. Hit in the back, peach. And then we just get hit in the front. And then we're gonna stand there and take a punch. There's so many enemies on the screen that you don't know where they're going to come from next. And you could be standing by the edge of the screen and get hit from something behind you off screen. So we're going to super magazine the hell out of that group. Hopefully kill them all. That's quite a few. Get it with a little bit more spear action. And then right after this, we are going to head into the main boss of this first little section. And I'm going to end our recording pretty soon. Just want to show you this last boss fight. Uppercut for luck. Yeah. See Ryu do that. See, that was a great example of those attacks from off-screen. Did not see that enemy there, but you just saw his tail. Get some kung fu, get some spear, get some plasma. So there we go. Cleared out a little bit, do a barrel roll, and there's our demonstration sign. So now, it is time to face, well, a room full of eggs first. We're going to wipe those out, and then we're going to get to the queen. That's right. Right off the bat, you're fighting the queen. She is a bitch. Let me tell you this right now. Look at that health. So we're going to try to kung fu. We're going to get the little pulse rifle here, but we're going to get hit. She is a pain to hit because you have to be very close to hit her with your projectile. Since she's not on the ground, attacks without your weapon will not always hit. You kind of have to be right around her hip area where her legs meet her hips to hit with anything. Also, your regular projectiles will not track her as they do other enemies. When you normally fire the Predator's energy cannon, it'll track an enemy. But if you just blind fire at the queen, it will not. So we're getting fucked up. But we're doing some fucking up at the same time. That's right, we're giving her an uppercut to the jaw. She's giving us some hugs. Hugs of death. We're gonna get thrown in one more time. We're gonna try to super magazine her. As you can see, the shots really don't do much. Uppercut, they don't track. So you're just kind of blind firing. We're gonna do a barrel roll, but we get knocked right back. We're gonna give that little alien a ride here twice because I missed an attack button. And then we are going to finish this off. And that is gonna be it. We're gonna barrel roll. We're gonna die one more time. And we're gonna kill her by doing a barrel roll. And shout it out loud. You killed the queen. The alien queen, stage clear. So that's going to be it for this first LP. I hope you all enjoyed. I will be having the next section come up pretty soon as all my friends join me here. We did it. It's amazing. Woohoo. Leave some comments. Let me know if you like this, if I should continue. What do you guys think? And we will get to round 5 secrets in our next episode. Thanks for watching. Catch y'all later.